All right, guys, welcome back. Already out in the water, wearing the vest. It's cold out, hoodie's on. It's fall. I think that broke everything down pretty much quickly for you guys. I'm a little bit late, that's why I'm kind of rushing everything. I have my live bait. So I brought 3 of them because I'm going to toss around my swim bait also. I'm going to try for 2 things today. Might make it 2 videos. I don't know what's going on with time frame here, how fast the sun goes down, all that fun stuff. But to try and make it quick, I'm going to throw the live bait under my slip bobber rig in hopes to sticking some legal northern pike. You guys been around, you know that that's not a normal thing for me to say, but I want to try something new this year. I do fish for northern pike in the fall, but I want to try and pickle some myself because I like pickled northern pike. So that is a big thing that I'm looking forward to. Hopefully I get one on the suck. Those are shiners. I have 3 creek shiners or river shiners, whatever you want to call them. Hopefully that's what eats those. Otherwise, in the fall, you also have a very good chance of getting a monster bass. I'm still trying to be 5 pounds. I brought the scale along just in case. And yeah, it seems like a pretty nice fall day out. So let's stick some fish. Okay, that's the guy I'm going to start with. These guys are quite lively right now. I'm going to just throw them under a slip bobber and drag them around. Probably make some cast well. If I don't kill him first. Well, I'm just dragging this guy around. I'll take some of that tail off so he doesn't take my bobber under. He's pretty big. Couldn't find any bigger bobbers. Yeah, that'll work. I'm going to start right in a prime spot. There's like a weed pocket / hole right around here. Let's see how he does. I might actually have to go up to the top of this hole and drift back with the wind. We'll see. There's fish feeding over there by shallow stuff, so I am going to adjust and try that. I think that was a northern pike that I just saw come up after something. Well, there goes that bait. Might end up being easier to just cast my swim bait around. Because I only have 2 left. Number 2, a little bit smaller. All right, guys, I've got 1 live minnow left. I only brought 3 of them because I thought by now a northern pike would have eaten one of them, but apparently when you're fishing for northern pike, you just can't catch them. Apparently I need to start bass fishing and then I'll catch some northern pike. Downside for the northern pike is I will probably keep them if they are the right size. But I have 1 spot I really want to try. There's like a deep ledge right next to some pencil weeds that I usually get some big bass by, and I've seen some very big bass and northern pike by it, and go figure, the last minnow I have left is the biggest one. It's like a 6-inch minnow, so I'm gonna throw that on there. Hopefully it doesn't pull my bobber under, but I'm almost to that spot, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna cast that around a little bit until it's dead, which is why the other ones get taken off and I'm switching them out. But I'll save those for probably winter baits, and you just freeze them in salt and they stay good enough and stinky, and it's a great bait for putting underneath tip-ups for northern pike and bass and stuff like that. So I'll save the baits, but if nothing happens here in the next like 20-30 minutes, I don't have very much time left. I probably have like 2 hours left, so I'm gonna switch to my swim bait, start making some crazy casts, because I think I got to cover some water in order to contact some fish. So keep your fingers crossed for me. Hopefully I stick something really big on this giant minnow. All right, so the wind is blowing me all over the place. It's throwing me into the weeds, and I killed my last minnow. Those things are so sensitive. If you hook something and like try to get the snag off or whatever, the minnow dies instantly. So I have 2 dead minnows that are basically useless because I needed something that was going to flop around in the sunlight. And as far as drifting goes, it's too windy to drift like slow enough that I'm not going to snag a bunch of stuff dragging through with the bobber. So I'm switching over to the bait caster and a paddle tail swim bait right now. I'm going to work these weeds that I'm on fairly good, and then I'm going to work all the little holes all the way back. Kind of going to go with the wind here instead of fighting it. It's really irritating. It's one of my biggest pet peeves in the is fishing out of a boat and getting blown around in the wind. Yeah, so let's try to make this a better video here and catch some fish. All right, swim bait time. See if anything bites. All right, through the 3.8 Keitech on there. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully I can find some fish. It's pretty cold out. Fish. Come here. I got one. Swiped at it. Thank you, buddy. I was getting lonely. Alright guys, sun's going down. It got a little bit windier again, and it wasn't supposed to, so that's kind of killing my ability to fish tight. I probably have another half hour of light, maybe, but I just wanted to say thanks for watching this one today. It was cold. I was grinding like crazy. I tried using that live bait that I caught and ended up just killing the 3 minnows. I'm glad I only brought the 3 because they're all dead. They're all gonna end up in my freezer now. If you guys, that's a tip, if you guys have bait, especially big bait, like when you buy like 6-7 inch shiners or chubs or suckers and stuff like that, if you're using them in the fall, they die, don't just throw them away. Freeze them. And I just put a bunch of salt in there. That's kind of how I do it, and it seems to preserve them pretty well. I actually use my canning salt, but yeah, throw them in a baggie, freeze them, and then use them in the wintertime under tip-ups and stuff like that if you're an ice fisherman. There's no reason to waste bait, so it's just one of those things. You can hang them vertically underneath the tip-up and northern pike still eat them, so give that a try next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a little bit of a struggle, like I said. I did get the 1 fish, so I'm very happy. I didn't get skunked, but like I said before, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Obviously, if you're not new here, you know what's up. But if you are new, can you please just remember to